This is Tweety Bird. So 530 pounds. Have you, that's got to be the lightest that I've heard of. There must be smaller, lighter motors, but this is so simplistically built. I don't think they come any lighter than 530, do they?
I doubt it. I've built a Model 2, which I loved.
Do you have your fuel pump on?
Pardon?
Do you have the fuel pump on?
It sure sounds like it, doesn't it? No. No, it's just a...
Oh, just the
wheel.
vibration from
Yeah.
the... Isn't that funny?
I built a Model 2, which I loved. I built a Model 4, which I did not like at all.
Oh.
And this is a Model 3.
Yeah.
The Model 2 and the 3 have the concave underside of the wing. It's a high lift wing. The Model 4 had what they called a laminar airfoil on the wings. And it just, after flying these high lift wings, it just felt mushy.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't enjoy it at all. And then I built a Highlander, not a Super Stol, but it was set up for short field. No cowling, had my gear on it. And I thought I would like it better than the Kitfox, but I didn't. I like Kitfox better. Kitfox just fits like a glove when you get in it.
So what is different about? See, I've looked at Rick's, but Rick has copied your gear.
Yeah, Rick and I built his gear right off of this one.
Right.
I've done this on, I think, 4 airplanes now, 5 counting Rick's. And the whole idea of it, it's kind of like a Super Stol. A Super Stol with the struts and the shocks. It's never hard up. It's always in the middle of the stroke. And that's the way this one is. It's in the middle of the stroke.
It's amazing.
By putting this cable and these bungees on here, as the wheels go out, as the gear goes out, this cable gets straighter and it's got more strength
Right.
to hold in. The bungees, the cabane system is just the opposite. As this angle narrows up, they have less strength. So that's why on a normal airplane, you'd have to wrap these so tight that there's not much give to them. I don't have to do that because I have this to counter it. It doesn't look like much, but boy, it really works.
Well, we've got that picture of you landing in our front yard with that one wheel going up 18 inches.
Yeah.
Not because of your landing, because of my field. But it was, you hit a bit of a lump, I think. So same engine as the S9?
Same exact engine. It's that new model 912 ULS.
Right. And you have picked up just a few bugs on this.
Oh yeah, it's dirty. It's a bush plant. It's not meant to be clean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what's with the goop on the spring that holds the muffler together?
That's just creates dampens the vibration on it, so it doesn't wear out the spring as quick.
And this is paste, is that right?
No,
is this solid or is
that's
this
nickel?
Oh,
What do they call it? The lubricant nickel.
right. But it allows movement. It's not.
It allows
solid.
this to come apart. This is stainless, and if you don't put that nickel, never sees on there. That's what I'm trying to think of. Never sees.
Yeah.
Then it won't come apart if you
Of course,
have to.
yeah, can't get it off. Of course, with the
Yeah, no, I didn't build this. This came from Kitfox. It's their standard.
So where does it
For
break?
912. It'll break. It cracks around where these sockets go in.
Yeah, right.
And I've had to weld it about 3 times. Although the first couple times I had the stinger long, and we determined that by being so long, that might be what was breaking it.
There's nothing to this engine, is there?
No.
When you think of the difference in weight on the various engines, obviously there's a lot of details online and people love to mislead you a little, but just by looking at this being 100 horse versus, you know, the water-cooled Honda engines at 100 horse, they are twice the size.
Yeah.
There is nothing to these. And when you look at a you know, at a Continental or a Lycoming 4-cylinder, they are substantially beefier.
They're heavy.
Yeah. And it's funny how everybody produces the details and gives you the weight, and I think most of it is deliberately misleading.
This is an 82-inch Cato prop,
Yeah.
which is expensive. It's a huge prop for this airplane engine, but it really does good. It gets off the ground really quick.
And am I going to see you do that in just a minute?
Yeah, we can
Yeah, let's see you do it.
run this one.
Let's take it up, loop around, come back on in the video with seeing it. So this unpanel, what are you gonna call your style of minimalist invisible panels?
I call it a poor man's glass panel.
You call it a poor man's glass because his legs are not glass.
But that's
Yeah.
nice. You can see through it.
Oh, absolutely, of course you can. And Rick has even more transparency down here with his legs on, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't you do that? Or did you not have the idea until you built Rick's?
No, I did have the idea, but I don't need it. It's got plenty of visibility the way it is. And I don't carry as much fuel as Rick. I've only got capacity for 10 gallons,
All right, yeah.
which,
He's got another 6, hasn't
yeah, he's got another tank added in there, which makes it a more complex fuel system. I like to keep it simple.
So the only thing that we're going to do differently, Tom, and you haven't even agreed to this yet, is I'm going to bring some sheet lead over, and we're actually going to get rid of this this thing that's going to kill somebody one day.
Oh, I like that.
I know you do.
I've never changed that.
Well, have you thought about wrapping these 4
Oh, no,
in a sheet of polished lead?
no.
Why not?
I like that weight in there. That weight actually wouldn't even need the zip ties on it.
Well,
You'd have to really bounce it hard to even get it out of there.
it certainly is rock solid. I mean, there's no movement in it. It just looks like something that's going to give somebody a headache one day.
It looks like something people ask what it is, and that's what I
Oh,
like.
that's a talking point. You could paint it red,
Yeah, good.
and then you get even more.
On this one and my Model 2, and I think on the Model 4, I added about 3.5 inches on the elevator and the rudder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for slow speed control.
And you can feel the difference.
Well, I've never flown anything else, but this has tremendously good ground control, where I read that some of them don't have.
And this is just to stop the loss.
It's just a gap seal to keep
Yeah.
the air from going through, yeah.
Right. And a tiny little tail wheel.
That's not as small as the one that was on
Really?
there. Yeah.
There is nothing.
Matco 6-inch, I think.
Right. So where's your headset? You got to go fire it up. You got to fire them up, and I got to get you taken off.
Okay. I'll have to let it warm up a little bit.
We will do that. It's going to be perfect as always. Golly, look at that slip. God, look at the gear. Was that like 200 feet? Yeah, so have him do another takeoff. No, I'll do it from this side. like he's going asphalt. Yeah. Tell him not to hit the cow. Whoa, he's slipping it in. He's showing off. Look at that gear. Spongy, smooth. That's what you call goofing around on a summer's day. That was a steep climb out.